One thing that a lot of people get wrong about the Bible, and this is a major thing that they get wrong about the Bible, is thinking that the Bible is just spiritual truths and like parables and things like that, not knowing that the Bible is full of universal principles that are woven into reality itself. Principles about cause and effect, principle about mindset, about speech, about relationships, about discipline, about growth, about human nature, fundamental principles about how reality actually works, and these things are things that affect you whether you are a spiritual person or not. For example, I'm gonna give you a few: sowing and reaping, which is pretty much the same as cause and effect. Whatever a man sows, he will reap. Galatians 6 verse 7. That simply says what you do is what you get back. It's a very simple thing, but that's a universal principle that actually exists in nature. And then there's another way we talk about the power of words. Proverbs 18 verse 21 pretty much says that, death and life are in the power of the tongue. Meaning death and life are in your words, what you say, what you do. There's more. For example, what you think. When we're talking about mindsets, Proverbs 23 verse 7, as he thinks in his heart, so is he. What you think about yourself is who you are. Your mindset, it's so important. And then, there's another one here. I got a few here that I'm just running through right now. Persistence produces results. Proverbs 12 verse 24. Proverbs has a lot of gems, but Proverbs 12 verse 24, where it talks about the hand of the diligent will rule. It talks about consistency and discipline, and these principles you can apply to business, fitness, music, everything. You feel me? The Bible is full of fundamental principles of how to be successful in this reality and to actually live a good life. Your spiritual side and the things that you learn from the Bible about that are important, but it's also good to understand that there are fundamental things that are just there that explain to you how reality works, and also helps you to align yourself in such a way that you know what's going on. It's not just say pray every day, read every day. I mean, it even says in the Bible that, faith without works is dead, i.e., you can't just have faith, you can't just pray, you can't just go to church and not do anything about it. These are principles, guys. And that's why you must read your Bible. Anyway, that's the word of today. I hope it made sense. And I hope this is gonna remind you or inspire you to actually look into the Bible for yourself.